Hi, guys. If you're anything like me, you're well aware that The Outsiders is one of the most exceptional coming-of-age crime drama film movie of all time. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of The Outsiders like never before. We'll have the entire cast of Then and Now, and I will be revealing all the juicy details about the original names of the characters and how the actors have changed since then. Okay, let's see it together. Ralph Macchio was born on November 4th, 1961, in Huntington, New York. He played the character Johnny Cade in the movie when he was 22 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 61.
Mustangs, they're tough. Big time social's all right. It's always the same.
10, 12-year-old kids and people in their 60s and 70s, and they're all watching the same show. It's equal parts nostalgia and kind of now contemporary.
Patrick Swayze was born on August 18th, 1952, in Houston, Texas. He played the character Daryl "Darry" Curtis in the movie when he was 31 years old in 1983. Sadly, in 2008, Patrick Swayze was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. In spite of suffering from the disease, this talented actor continued his acting career. After a long battle with this dreadful disease, he breathed his last on the 14th of September 2009, at the age 57.
Cut his neck a little more there.
Hey, if I want my kid brother to tell me what to do with my other kid brother, I'll ask you, all right? Kid brother.
The protections this character puts up to insulate themselves. Yet when the camera rolls, you have to have the courage to throw all that work out the window.
Robert Lowe was born on March 17, 1964, in Charlottesville, Virginia. He played the character Soda Pop Soda Curtis in the movie when he was 19 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 59.
They pull a blade on you?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna hurt you no more.
She was live, leaving the message, saying, my grandfather's my beloved grandfather, had had a heart attack, he was in the hospital, could I pick up? Although I didn't.
Out the window.
Emilio Estevez was born on May 12, 1962, in the Bronx, New York City. He played the character Keith Two-Bit Matthews in the movie when he was 21 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 61.
Kid, if I ever did that, my mom would die of shock.
You gotta have a more Anglo-sounding name, and of course times have changed.
Yes.
But there was that moment where he was finally on Broadway, 1965.
Matt Dillon was born on February 18, 1964, in New Rochelle, New York. He played the character Dallas Dally Winston in the movie when he was 19 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 59. Tom.
Little Grub was two-timing me again when I was in jail, man. It's cool. See you guys later.
My career started early, so I've been doing this for a long time. Making City of Ghosts was one of the highlights for me of my career. It's the first film that
Tom Cruise was born on July 3, 1962, in Syracuse, New York. He played the character Steve Randall in the movie when he was 21 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 60.
Well, let me in through your covers.
Also says how you saved them kids, boy. Had they burned death, hadn't been for you.
They were just very interested in helicopter. When I went out, I said, look, why don't you guys just go and fly my helicopter, and we'll take pictures of your yard and stuff like that.
Glenn Withrow was born on November 24, 1953, in Highland Heights, Kentucky. He played the character Tim Shepard in the movie when he was 30 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 69.
With it, I hope I'm answering this question the right way.
No,
it's beautiful,
dramatic,
and I didn't, I don't think you get enough of it.
Diane Lane was born on January 22, 1965, in New York City. She played the character Sherry Cherry Valance in the movie when she was 18 years old in 1983. Currently, she's living happily at the age of 58.
Rich kids. The South Side Socs. Well, I'll tell you something, Pony Boy, and it might come as a surprise, but things are rough all over.
Very famous person in the history of New York theater. But anyway, she was 18 auditioning me, and I thought she was all grown up, of course, because I was 6. So.
Leif Garrett was born on November 8, 1961 in Hollywood, California. He played the character Bob Sheldon in the movie when he was 22 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 61.
What's going on? What are you doing? Just because we got a little drunk doesn't mean you have...
You call reeling and passing out in the streets a little?
Y'all want to get to know me better. Y'all want to hang out, take Quaaludes. Who, producers or guys that were your age or older? Just guys, older guys.
Darren Dalton was born on February 9, 1965 in Powell, Wyoming. He played the character Randy Anderson in the movie when he was 18 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 58.
Scenes with people bicycle kicking giant piranhas. That was the reason I had to leave. But as far as advice on that goes, I would just say to follow your...
Michelle Meyrink was born on September 1st, 1962 in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. He played the character Marcia in the movie when he was 21 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 60.
How can I find out if this is your real red hair?
Oh, put it out,
If this is the same red hair that you have on your
Gaylord Sartain was born on September 18, 1946 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He played the character Jerry in the movie when he was 37 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 76.
Number of other huge stars, and I said, I'm sorry, I really am. I apologize.
C. Thomas Howell was born on December 7, 1966, in Los Angeles, California. He played the character Ponyboy Curtis in the movie when he was 17 years old in 1983. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 56.
You know what a Soch is? What? White trash with mustangs and mad.
Happened on Giant, and she told me a story that was just shocking, but brilliant. She said that he was so self-conscious and he was so self-aware, painful.
Before we wrap up this journey through the world of the Outsiders movie, I want to hear from you. Who is your favorite character from the Moave? What's this thing that they have that it's so appealing to you? Share your thoughts and feelings in the comments section below. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you're always the first to know when new content is released. Your support and engagement mean the world to me. Thank you for joining me on this journey down memory lane.